Hi Yacht Harbor. If I haven't gotten the chance to meet you yet, my name is Madison and I'm one of the apartment life coordinators for Yacht Harbor Club. During this time I found myself trying new recipes and trying my hand at cooking, and I've always wanted to have a good salsa recipe to make. And so I've recruited my dad. This is Ed. He is a farmer and a lover of produce and a salsa connoisseur, and he has been perfecting his salsa recipe for about 5 years now. And so I wanted him to teach me how to make salsa, and I thought you guys might want to learn as well. So here you go, Ed.
Hello everybody. So let's go over our materials that we're going to use today. We're going to use Roma tomatoes. Roma tomatoes are very dense, and then like an early gold, a girl, or a beefsteak, they're going to tend to make your salsa really runny. So Romas are definitely the ones to use. We're going to use a red onion, a yellow onion, a lemon, lime, jalapeno peppers, cilantro. We're going to have our garlic here, minced garlic, and salt and pepper. And we're also going to do a different twist. We're going to go ahead and roast our jalapeno peppers. That's going to take about 1/3 of the hotness out of the pepper when you roast them. So if you definitely like a hot salsa, we're going to make about 22 ounces to 24 ounces today. We're going to use 3 peppers. If you'd like your salsa a little bit hotter, because we're going to roast these, you might want to go to 4 or 5. So let's get the burner going now. Okay, so we're going to turn our burner on here. We're going to have a pretty good flame. We're going to be a slow roast. This is going to take about 8-10 minutes to do it. Anything right here you can set on top of your burner that just lifts it up a little bit so we don't, get the oils from this on top of our burner would be great. So I just have a cooking sheet here, if you will, and we're just going to slowly turn these guys a couple of different times. So now we're going to go right back over here and we can start on our salsa. So let's start out with our ingredients we've already put together here. This is a teaspoon. We're going to have 2 teaspoons for our 24 ounces. Okay, we're going to do double the amount of salt to pepper. So right here we're going to have a teaspoon of pepper, the salt, in this case, we're just going to cut our peppers up in whole, or excuse me, our onions in big chunks, because our blender will take it down. As you can tell on my Ninja, I'm using multiple stage cutting knives. If you just have a single knife down below, you'll have to chop your salsa up too much. You'll tend to make it more like a puree. If you can get a multiple stage blade, it'll still allow you to have chunkiness in your salsa and not beat it to death. I usually take my stems off of my cilantro, so do not use my stems. The rest of that's great. I just put it in there whole. I have plenty of beating up to do on it. I'm going to take my yellow onion, bring them down a little bit, big chunks, and we're going to use half lemon for this amount, and half of the lime for this amount. I can smell my peppers cooking. I'm gonna go back and check them real quick. In there on it, good blacking, that's great. We'll turn them over one time. We'll turn them down just a little bit. We're definitely gonna get a good char black on them. That out there like that, usually put it in about check my peppers again. Show me a little more. And so what I normally do is I measure out all my ingredients except for my tomatoes. And today we're gonna make 24 ounces of salsa. That's kind of how I determine how many tomatoes I do. All right, let's give it a little twist. And I go on low. That's good. I have my charred jalapenos right now, so I'll let you know they're definitely very charred. Got a pretty good char all the way around. There'll be a little bit of green left, but for the most part, we're gonna char them up pretty good. And again, that's gonna take about 1/3 of the heat out of the pepper. But it's gonna give us that good charred taste. It's gonna enhance the pepper. All I do is just chop the top off. That's it. Throw it in. Throw the whole thing in. It's a great thing about this salsa, we don't blanch anything. Everything's just fresh. We put the char to the peppers and that's it. Just bring it back up. I'll show you how much we're gonna blend it down to make the consistency we want. And there we go. See the consistency of it? And like we said, we're shooting for about 24 ounces. Came pretty close. So we got our salsa made. So let's look at our texture here real fast. You're gonna see the blackened pieces in it from the pepper. You're gonna see the thickness of it. Again, the Roma tomato is the key. It's not very runny. And the Roma tomato is what gives you that. There's not another tomato that can give you that. It would end up having too much juice in the tomato. You have a very, very runny product. Plus the texture of the tomato, this stays together pretty good. Fresh garden Roma tomatoes will make this a very red product.
It's really good.